So I wanted to go live really quick because one, this is my first live actually on YouTube. But I wanted to kind of talk to you guys. And the first thing I wanted to kind of talk about and go into is, or direct the conversation to, is my current CDL students or students or truckers that just actually graduated. And I'm going to say between maybe within the last year. We'll say the last year. I want to hear from you. So that's these questions are for you. So I want to say current CDL students or drivers that have been driving for the past year. So that means whether you're currently in CDL school or you're already out on the road, this video and Q&A is just for you. So I want to ask, I'm going to say 5 simple questions. All right, real questions to learn more about your experience and to help build a stronger trucking community um, right here on YouTube. So, the first question that I have is, why did you choose trucking? What made you get into transportation, or what made you want to go and get your CDL? That's the first question. Hello to my viewer. Just talking about CDL, and I want to talk strictly to the CDL students or the current drivers that are on the road that's been in transportation for less than 1 year. I wanted to ask a couple of questions just to get a broader understanding of maybe the gap of graduating and then actually getting on the road. So, and then also just to learn a little bit more about those that are currently getting into trucking and transportation and just the whys of it. So again, my first question is, why did you choose trucking? So what made you get into transportation, or what made you go and pursue your CDL? Um, hey there. And the second question is, what's been the biggest challenge so far? So if you're currently in school, what's been your biggest challenge? If you're currently on the road, what's been your biggest challenge? That's second. Third is, what advice would you give to new students or rookie drivers? So, this is mainly if you are now a driver on the road. Um, let's say you've been driving, like I said, for about a year. What advice would you give students that are still currently in school or just now getting on the road? Now that you have a year in, what would you tell those students or those new drivers? The fourth question is, what's one thing you wish you knew before starting? This is mainly geared towards, I guess, both students as well as current drivers. Um, what's one thing you wish you knew before starting CDL school or before starting trucking in general? And then the last one is, what's your end goal in trucking? What do you want to do? Do you want to be a driver forever? Like what is your goals? What is your focus right now? Like where do you see yourself? So let's talk about like let's say a 5-year projection plan, or let's talk about what are you going to do in the next 3 years. So either a short-term goal or your long-term goals. I want to know. I'm gonna leave that there. So let's do a recap. First question is, why did you choose trucking? Second question is, what's been the biggest challenge so far? Third, what advice would you give to new students or rookies? Fourth, what's one thing you wish you knew before starting? And the very last question is, what's your end goal in trucking? That's what I want to know. So, what I want you to do is drop your answers in the comments, or better yet, you can make a video response um, and tag me in it. And let's share the knowledge and stories and support others getting into the industry. So, answer those questions for me. Imma check back in a day or so to, see who's answered. Also, while you're at it, don't forget to, like, comment, and subscribe for more CDL and, trucking community content. I will also be doing some live interviews here within the next, Imma say, few weeks. So make sure you, again, like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you go follow me on all socials. That is TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. You can also email me if you have any questions that you would like to ask at gorgeousTruckHers@gmail.com, and I will gladly answer any questions that you have. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end that there. Again, I want to know the answer to those questions. So, yeah. All right. Thank you guys for joining. And thank you for answering those that come on to actually answer later once I go off live. I appreciate you in advance. And all right, guys, talk to you guys later and keep it between the lines.